Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. Now in this lecture we will discuss distance of a point from a line. So suppose there is a line and we want to know its a distance from this point. Say point is A and on line I will take to point CD and I will say that CD is the line. Now what is the distance of this point A from line CD? So for that we can draw different segments which will join this point A with CD. So which distance we consider as the distance of point from line? Okay, so we find that there is one distance which is smallest and there is one and only one that is smallest distance, that is perpendicular distance. If you draw the perpendicular from A to CD, you will get the smallest distance from point A. For all other point, the distance is greater than this distance AE. So this smallest distance of point from line is considered as distance of point from a line. So whenever we say distance of a point from a line, that means we are talking about perpendicular distance, okay, on the line from that particular point. Yes, fine. Now here why we studied this distance of a point from a line? To understand two theorems. First theorem today we will discuss that equal chords are at equal distance from the center. So what is the theorem? That if there is two equal chords in a circle, then their distance from center is equal. So if I take AB and CD as two equal chords, then their distance from their center is equal. Now when I say distance means I am talking about perpendicular distance. So here we draw perpendicular. Say this is point E and this is point F. So distance of this point E and F, okay, that is OE and OF is equal if AB is equal to CD. So here our theorem is that equal chords are at equal distance from center. Equal chords are at equal distance from center. So given we have given that chord AB equal to chord CD, and we have to prove that OE is equal to OF. OE is equal to OF. Now to prove this, we first do a construction. Okay, what construction we do? We join this AO and then this DO. Now when I draw perpendicular from center on the chord, it bisects the chord, that we already know. So here in construction, first of all, what we have done, we have drawn OE perpendicular to AB, or as we have to prove this, we will not write this in construction, we will say that it is already given. Okay, so in given you can write one more thing, that OE is perpendicular to AB and this OF is perpendicular to this CD, and we have to prove that this OE is equal to OF. Construction, we will draw OA and OD. Now here OE is perpendicular to AB, therefore AE equal to BE equal to half of AB, Similarly, OF is perpendicular to CD, therefore CF equal to DF equal to half of CD. Okay, this we consider equation 1, this we consider equation 2. Now AB equal to CD, this we consider equation 3, it is given. So therefore from 1, 2 and 3, so from 1, 2 and 3 we will say that this AE is equals to DF, because AB and CD equal, so their half length will also be equal. So from 1, 2 and 3, AE is equals to DF. AE equal to DF. Now let us copy this diagram here. Now AE is equals to DF we got. So let us consider this as equation number 4. Now in triangle we will take triangle OAE and triangle ODF. Now in these two triangles we have angle OEA is equals to angle OFD. We can say that this is given perpendicular, okay, is equals to 90 degree if you want to say. Then your OA is equals to OD. This is radii of the circle, and AE equal to DF. We can say from 4. Therefore triangle OAE is congruent to triangle ODF. The criteria is RHS. Therefore, we will say that this OE is equals to OF. Okay. Hence, I can say that hence proved. So, we have to prove that if two chords are equal in length, then their distance from center is also equal. There is one more theorem, converse of this, that if distance of two chords from center is equal, then the chords are equal. So, second theorem we will define. If two chords are equidistant from center of circle, then two chords are equal or congruent. So here we have given a circle with two chords and their perpendicular distance from center, and this perpendicular distance is given equal. So let us again take point E and F, mark this chord as A, B, C, D. Okay. So in given, now here I will write few more informations in given. In the previous problems also we can do that. So given, I will say that AB and CD are two chords of circle. O is center and OE perpendicular to AB and OF perpendicular to CD, and OE and OF they are equal. So they are perpendicular and they are equal. We have to prove that AB equal to CD. Now again I will do a construction. So again we do a construction. What we do? We draw OA and OD. So draw this OA and this OD. Now in triangle OAE, so we consider these two triangles. Again let us keep this drawing somewhere here. So in proof we will consider triangle OAE and triangle ODF. Okay, while I am writing triangle names, then I am keeping congruence of triangle in my mind, that which point is congruent to which point, and accordingly I am writing the name of triangle. You also have to follow the same rule. Means here you have considered triangle OAE and triangle ODF. So you cannot name triangle ODF as triangle OFD. Even they are the same triangles, but here we have to maintain correspondence. That is, you can see that point E and point F, they are 90 degree each, so their position I kept at last. Second, you can see that OE and OF, they are perpendicular distance, equal distance. So OE, position of O and E and position of O and F should be same. So as E and F are at last, then O should be at the beginning, and in the same manner we will decide the position of middle point also. So consider two triangle OAE and ODF. Now here in triangle OAE, first you can see that your OE, again this is a right angle triangle. Okay, so you can say that angle OEA is equals to angle OFD, each 90 degree. Second, OA is equals to OD, this is radii of the circle. And third, OE is equals to OF, this is given. Therefore triangle OAE is congruent to triangle ODF by RHS. Again here we have used RHS, therefore AE will be equal to DF. This is corresponding part of congruent triangle. So double of AE, 2 times AE will be equals to 2 times DF. Now if I draw perpendicular from center to the chord, then it bisect the chord. Okay, that means twice of this AE will be equals to AB. So therefore I will say that AB is equals to CD. Here you can mention the reason, that perpendicular from center to chord bisect chord. So AB is equals to CD. Now AB is equals to CD, hence proved. So two theorems we seen that if the distance of means if two chords are equal in length, then they are equidistant from center, and if two chords are at equal distance from center, then the chord lengths are equal. So if two chords are at equal distance from the center, then chord lengths are equal. Now based on these two theorems and what we learned in previous classes, let us solve our next exercise. So let us do some problems from exercise 10.4. So here is our first problem. Two circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter intersect at 2 point and the distance between their center is 4 centimeter, find the length of the common chord. So the problem is two circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So now I have two circles, one with radius 5 and other with radius 3. Two circles of radii 5 and 3 intersect at 2 point. Okay, sorry, I have to draw intersecting circles. So let us take two intersecting circles, one circle, and I will take one more circle with a different radius. So this is one circle and here we have another circle. They have different radii. Okay, one is having 5 centimeter and other is having 3 centimeter. Two circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter intersect at 2 point and the distance between their center is 4 centimeter. So let us consider the distance between their center. One center is here, one center is somewhere here. Okay, it could be inside, outside. Let us for simplicity we take it outside. Now I draw this AB. Okay, mark this as CD. So C and D are the centers of two circles. This radius AC is 5 centimeter. This radius AD is 3 centimeter and distance between CD is 4 centimeter. So here I will say that given two circles with center C and D have radius 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter respectively. They intersect at 2 points A and B. They intersect at 2 points A and B. So they intersect at 2 point A and B. Now CD is given. CD is given 4 centimeter. We have to find the length of common chord. To find length of common chord. Okay, so we have to find length of common chord, that is AB is question mark. Okay, let CD intersect AB at point E. So this is point E, let us consider. Okay, now solution. So in the previous lecture we have discussed, we have seen that when two circles intersect each other, then the line segment joining center of these circles is present on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So here I will say that when two circles intersect each other at 2 point, then centers of circle lies on the perpendicular bisector of common chord. That is AE. That is here AE is equals to BE and angle CEA is equals to angle DEA is equals to 90 degree. So C and D are the centers of circle and angle CEA is equals to angle CEA or DEA is equals to 90 degree and we have AE is equals to EB. So we can consider this as equation 1. Now this CD is bisecting this AB. Okay. So I will take AE as X, or let us keep AE as it is. Now here let this CE distance, let CE is equals to X, then DE which is equals to CD minus CE, this will become 4 minus X. So DE is equals to 4 minus X. Now let us consider triangle AEC. So in triangle AEC, when you take triangle AEC, your angle E is 90 degree, your angle E is 90 degree. So therefore by Pythagoras theorem, therefore we say that by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equals to AE square plus CE square. Now from this I will get the value of AE square. Therefore this AE square is equals to AC square minus CE square is equals to phi square minus X square. Let us consider this as equation number 2. Now there is one more right angle triangle that I can consider, is triangle AED. Similarly, in triangle AED, angle E is 90 degree. Therefore, AD square is equals to AE square plus ED square. Therefore, again I will write this AE square as AD square minus ED square, which is equals to 3 square minus 4 minus X the whole square. Let us consider this as 3. Now equation number 2 is AE square is equals to phi square minus X square, and equation number 3 is AE square is equals to 3 square minus 4 minus X the whole square. So I can use equation 2 and 3 and write. So I will say that from equation 2 and 3. Now using equation number 2 and 3, what I can say that? I can say that this phi square minus X square is equals to this 3 square minus 4 minus X the whole square. So therefore I have 25 minus X square is equals to, here I have 9 minus A minus B the whole square is A square, that is 16, minus 2AB, that is 8X plus X square. So therefore I will get 25 minus X square is equals to 9 minus 16 plus 8x minus x square. Now this x square will cancel, and therefore I have this 8x is equals to 25 minus 9 plus 16. So 6 plus 5 11 and 2 plus 2 4 41 minus 9 11 minus 2 11 minus 9, so 9 plus 2, so 2, and this is 3. So 8x is 32, therefore x is 32 divided by 8, that is 4. So that means x is 4 and ED, which is 4 minus x, is 0. So that means this point E is nothing but this point is same as D point, center of the other circle. So I got x is equals to 4. What I have to find? I have to find the value of AB. Now first I will find AE square from the value of x. So if I use equation number 2, I will say that AE square. So I will say that from equation 2, AE square is equals to pi square minus x square. So this is 25 minus x is 4, so 4 4 the 16, I got 9. So therefore AE is equals to 3. Now this AB, common chord AB, is double of this AE from equation 1. In equation number 1, what we have written, that AE is equals to BE. AE is equals to BE, not BF. A equal to BE. So AE equal to BE equal to, we can say that, half of AB. Okay. So I will say that from equation 1, from 1, AE is equals to half of AB. Therefore AB equal to 2AE is equals to 2 into, now what is the value of AE? It is 3. So 2 into 3 is 6. So the value of AB we got is 6. Okay. Here what we have to find? We have to find the value of AB. AB is 6. So in this exercise, what I believe that problems will be lengthy, but they are not difficult. You have to use the concepts which you have seen so far. Okay, so if we are applying those concepts, we can solve the problems. I will stop my lecture here, otherwise it will be too lengthy. I will see you in the next class and we will see the remaining problems of this exercise. Thank you for being with me in this class. Thank you once again.